Welcome back, guys. Today is the day that we're finally breaking ground on this barn. We've cleared all this land on the 32-acre property that my wife and I purchased last year, and now we're finally at the point where we're ready to break ground and dig this foundation. We have all of our permits in place. We've already passed our setback inspection, and all we have to do now is to lay this building out one final time, get the digger, and start putting in this foundation. We'll talk about the details in a little bit, but first, let's jump right to it and mark these lines. I have a small problem.
What's that?
My brain is used to the backhoe controls, and this is 100% backwards. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, and I'm just like,
that's what you got?
My hands aren't matching what my brain wants to. Oh my man, look at that breakfast. What is this?
That's a chocolate croissant, my man. Homemade.
Homemade. So I ordered this excavator.
Yeah.
Because the bucket's the right width. Then I pour up, saw how tiny it was, and now I'm pretty nervous. I think if somebody can get the controls down, I think it'll be okay. I've always seen people complain about the controls being backwards, and I'm like, come on. Just flip it around. No.
Is there a switch or something?
I don't know. I don't think so. There might be.
There you go.
No.
Try that.
Do you know how long this would have taken me? Tell me. Oh my goodness gracious. What an absolute lifesaver. I mean, it's just like an extension of it now. Do you see that? Like, I did not realize I'd gotten that proficient with the bucket. Alright, you've earned your pay for today. We dug this 12 inches wide, 12 inches deep, and then we're going to form it up 12 inches in some areas and 16 inches in other areas. But then everywhere that we have these footing, we need to be, where are those? Those are 24 by 24 by 12 inches deep. So basically the areas that our footings are going to be, we need to go back through on the side and widen them. Now the tricky part though is they're not on center. The drawings here is wrong. So all of these can just be 10 foot on center. But then the outside ones need to come in approximately 4 inches because it's an 8 by 8 post. And the outside of the 8 by 8 needs to be inside of the building. So all of these are the same except for the outside ones, 4 inches in. You are cleaning that section. Let's see if that section lands on an even 12 foot because we burnt 2 feet. If it does, then I wouldn't even clean it. These marks that we're doing is going to be the center of the 2 foot section. Right. Okay. You want to run the thing, run it up one. It's got pretty slow. Alright, let's do it.
Alright, so each one of these, I need a bucket on this side and a bucket on this side.
Yep.
Okay.
So at this point, we struggled through our first sod. As you can see, it's not perfectly straight, but it's pretty close enough for us to be able to leave it alone now and focus on continuing to dig. So now that we have this first line done and we have each of these footers opened up so that we can have our post base spread footing in there, now we're just going to go ahead and start doing this all the way around to the rest of the barn. Since my help just left, now I have to do only one-man jobs, which right now is going ahead and digging the rest of this foundation. Since tomorrow my dad is going to come give me a hand, if I can go ahead and dig out the rest of this, or at least most of it, then my dad and I can really focus on getting the rest of these form boards put up around the perimeter. So we're going to go ahead and dig out as much as we possibly can tonight, so that tomorrow we can get right to work. Hey guys, welcome back. We're out here for yet another day. We're still working on putting these forms up, getting them exactly where they need to be. This excavator has to go back here in just a couple days. So what we're doing now is we're just doing the rest of the excavation. We have 4 more piers that we have to get dug. We don't want all this dirt just filling up the inside of the barn area, so I pulled the backhoe in and we're using that to just load the dirt up. We were able to use the backhoe a little bit to dig out some of these bigger ones near the edge where we could reach over and dump the dirt out the side. So today is just all about getting this excavator finished used so that we can get it sent back here in another couple days and we get everything done that we needed to. We have most of these form boards wrapped up. As you saw yesterday, we came out here and we underpinned our big 2x12 forms. So now that we're going down just right above grade, we've set our inside. You saw us there. We took a 13.5-inch board to set our distance, and then we're able to run those interior posts and form boards right along the ways. We still have a couple little things left to do here. So next up is we have to underpin the inside of the form boards, which that shouldn't take too long. And then we have to start doing our reinforcement. So for our reinforcement, we're gonna do a top board to tie these two together to make sure they don't spread too far apart when we're pouring concrete. And then of course we're gonna come back and set some more kickers and some more intermediate bracing throughout. So guys, this is probably where we're gonna leave it on this video. On our next one, we're gonna wrap the rest of this forming up as well as get started on putting the steel in here. I'm hoping that the steel will go much faster than the forming has, but with everything out here, it just takes more time than we expect the first go around. So guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for working with us, and we're gonna see you guys in the next one.